Hello my crafty friends, it's Sheree. How's everyone doing today? Welcome to my channel. I'm so glad you're here. I am working on this cookbook journal today, and I thought you might like to and enjoy seeing what I'm doing today. So it's this binder. It's a binder cookbook journal that I'm working on, and if you haven't seen, I did one other video where we worked on the pages. So it's a vintage cookbook binder cover here. I've got a lot of pages in here already, and so now I want to add some fun goodies as far as in a couple more pages. So I'll just show you real quick what I've done so far. I have this apple pink kind of mauve scrapbook paper to start off with because of the pinks and the apples here on the cover. I thought that was a pretty opening. And then I have these two pieces here. I don't want to show you everything and every little bit. This is not really supposed to be a flip through, but I just wanted to show you this one thing because someone has asked me about this journal, and I want her to be able to pick what goes here. So I like this Mom's Baking Company Fresh Daily to Table Bread, Biscuits, and Pie. I think that's pretty. That would look nice there. And then also this would look really nice here. These are two cut aparts from my scrapbook paper pad, and says Farm to Table. And that would also look really cute right there. But I didn't want to glue it down, so I just clipped them on. And this is the flip out page that we made with the scrapbook paper. I put a little sticker there. I don't know if I did that during the last video. And I added trims. I added trims since the last video. So like there's a trim here. And I went through all my trims and things like that to find trims that I thought would coordinate with the colors in here. So this is kind of almost like I'm going to call it a GIMP trim. So it's got several different colors in it, in that one. And here's another trim here. It's got pink and green. And the cover is pink and green. So that's why I put that one there. It's kind of a fabric-y ribbon. And then it's also got a ridge to it, like grosgrain, like little ridges. And then I have another one here, which is also pink and green. Pretty little floral trim. And let's see. Oh, I added this. You're seeing the pages as they go by, so I'm not going to say what every page is. Like I said, this is not a flip through, but I wanted to show you this apron pattern envelope I put in here. Right here. I put this. So yeah, apron pattern, and I backed it onto some coordinating cardstock here. So it's got a pink hue to it. And then I added this, again, green grosgrain ribbon there. So nice and sturdy, and I love how it looks. It really came out pretty, that page. So kitchen aprons, you would say. Household aprons. This is a recipe card. I thought this was really retro looking. It's a Betty Crocker 1975. And let's see, what else haven't you seen? I put these pockets in here, these sleeves, the recipe sleeves. And I left the recipe cards so they just stick out a little bit so you can grab onto them, and they can, something else can be put in here, or if somebody wanted to use these for recipes or journaling cards, they are in here, and they're lined on the back too. Oh, I added this is a tuck spot here. So this was something I cut out of, it's cardstock. So I think I cut it out of a cover of something, but I don't remember what it was because it was a long time ago. So like the last cookbook journal, I put the lady in there that I had cut out of something, fussy cut out of something, and I said I need to use her. Well, this time was the same thing. I had this piece, and this is like an old-fashioned looking little stove. And so this piece I put in here, and I left it open in the back so it can be a little tuck spot there. So I have plenty of glue on there, so it's glued all down in this section here, but it still can have something tucked in there. So let's see, what else? I add some of these papers here, a few of them. They're from another recipe book and our recipe binder. It says name of recipe, ingredients, and directions. It's got green lines, so that's really cute. You can put a page number here and a little salt and pepper shaker illustration here. I thought this was really pretty lines on the front and back. I just thought it would be a fun, you know, writing page in here. And then added some other things that I found in my cookbook stash. So here's a little something from that. Oh, it's about a microwave. This one's called a radar range, made by Amana microwave oven. It does say microwave oven there. I was questioning whether it was actually a microwave oven when it says radar range, but it is. It says microwave oven right there. So there's some more of that pink, or some more trim. I think I used all the trims. One of them I think I used twice. It might have been this one with the hearts on it, but again with the pink. One of those line pages I just showed you. Here is a little ephemera piece, and it has to do with, it says Guide to Cooking Times for Everyday Use. So that's yellow on this side, the background, and pink on this side. So just a fun piece. I did have to punch new holes in it because it had some holes in it that were from the previous thing it was in, but they didn't match up with these notebook rings, so I had to punch some new holes. I used the middle one that it already had in it and then punched 2 new holes for these 2. So that's how I handled that. And then a recipe card. I added a few things into the envelopes, but we're not going to look at those right now. Here's some more trim. Green for the green in the cover. Green and pink in the cover. It's kind of a rosy pink, peachy pink. Or a pinky, no, it's not. The base is pink, but there's a little bit of a pink hue in that color on the front. This is another page from the Radar Range microwave oven. Same thing with the holes. I punched new holes. This is, let's see. This is a recipe. Oh, this is a cut apart, but I really like this one. It says wish list, and there's this little retro looking lady with an oven and lots of lines to write on. Of course, it's blank on the back too. This is from something I got that had to do with making like gift jars, and you put the whole recipe in the jar, I think, and then you give it as a gift. Anyway, this says jar toppers and potpourri press. I believe that's a catalog that used to, maybe they're still out there, but you could order things from. This is 1986 right there. 1986 potpourri press. A divider from another cookbook. I just thought this was cute, and it has a little pocket on this side. Right here, I put a card and an envelope in there. It says right here on the pocket for recipes. So there's one of those lined papers I already showed you. Oh, okay, so this is the last page where I had folded this, and sometimes I'll just ignore the fold, but this one I couldn't ignore. I just didn't like the way it looked, so I said I would do something to repair it. So this is what I did so far. I did mention gold rickrack, so I put some gold rickrack over the little fold where I folded it wrong, and or I didn't fold it the way I wanted to, or to fit right. So I put over the crease a little gold rickrack there, and I think I'm going to decorate the other side further, but the other side, shows the crease too, the other side of the paper. So I put a pocket in here, and this is from a little divider organizer thing I had, where one of those little like pocket, they have a lot of pockets in them, so it's a little organizer, say about that big, and you open the flap, and then inside is a bunch of little divisions. Like in this one was, you can see, alphabet and month. And so I took all the little divisions out of the one I had. I picked it up at a thrift store and saved them so I could use them in the future. So I don't think I used any of these before, but I pictured them when I was trying to think of a pocket, or what I want to use for a pocket here, because I thought of a pocket, and I was like, well, what do I want to use for the pocket? And I thought of these, and I thought it would be really kind of interesting, a very interesting pocket. So I put this pocket in, and it covers up that crease, which is right in this area. And I think I'm going to put another little pocket right here. So I have a piece picked out, but I just have to go downstairs and get so I want to put a thumb notch in it. So I'm going to go downstairs and get my thumb notch and put another little piece right here to kind of decorate this, and it'll be another pocket. So there'll be a double pocket here. So that's where I'm at. And so now I just found two more papers, or I found one more paper that I cut in half that I want to use for a page in here, or 2 pages. So it's these right here. Just this is some stationery from one of the scrapbook binders where you make your own cookbook that I found at a thrift store. You know, it was never used, and so all of these are just blank. So I'm going to put these in as pages. Let me grab I've already cut them down to size. All I had to do was cut it in half, and it was the right size. So now I'm going to punch some holes so it can be, this recipe part will be facing, you know, on the outer edge, and these little apples right here will be on the outer edge. So let me grab, I've got my template for the punching the holes in pages right here. So I just need to get that to the very edge, like we did before. It's important to get it to the very edge so that your holes are in the right place. If they're too far up on the paper, then your paper won't turn right. You know, when you're turning it, it won't turn correctly. So let's just punch some holes. I've been working on my craft room all day, and I was like, I need to do some crafting. So I got over here and got some things together to put in here. So let's see. I'm kind of been just like I'm trying to see how, you know, put things in between the scrapbook paper so I don't have like any scrapbook paper right next to each other. So I've got a scrapbook paper there, and I've got 1, 2, 3 things in between, and then another scrapbook paper here, and this is a scrapbook paper, so I only have one thing in between that scrapbook paper and the next one. So let's put this one in here. This will be perfect right here. But then I don't want the next one right next to this one, you know, like right in the next section. So I'm going to go back a little bit and see how we're doing in the back of the journal. Cookbook journal. I find, let's see, where is the next piece of scrapbook paper? Oh, this is the last page. I think I have several things in between this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wow. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and so 13 things in between this scrapbook paper and the last one, which is right here, if I saw right. So we don't need anything there. Now we have scrapbook paper here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the next, no, that's a pattern. And this, oh, okay. All right, so let's just put it right about here. It's not too, that way it's not too close to the one before we just put in. It's from the same paper, you know what I mean? It looks really, it's a perfect size, and it looks nice in here. And you can write here, or you can turn it and write, or you can just glue something down. And it has lines and the same thing on the back. Same picture and everything on the back, so very useful. Now the next thing I wanted to do was just put some of these things in, like and punch them in as like a little fun things in between the pages. So this is what we're looking like so far. You know, I mean, could very easily stop there, and it's pretty full, but we're not going to stop there. So some of these things might go in the pockets too, and I've got some stickers here, so some decorations. Like here's some. These are actually called canning labels. I've got 3 left on this page, so we'll be looking for a spot for some of these. And then I have a little cupcake sticker. It's like 3D, you know, layered. So we'll be looking for a spot for those. And I have some other little pieces of ephemera here we can decorate with. Let me go ahead and get them out so we can see what we have to work with. And have them ready to go. We have, this could be a little tab. This is actually supposed to be a little tab, I guess, but it looks like a candle. But I think I guess you just add glue. It's a chipboard, really. It's pretty thick. But yeah, that could be a tab. This has a little cake on it, but that could be like a label or just a decoration. Or I don't know if it could be a tuck spot, possibly a tuck spot. This too. Cupcake with the word yum. And there's another cake. Do we have another cake here? Oh, nope. Okay, so a cake and some more cupcakes. Okay, so those are all like cake related, dessert related things. And then let's see. This is a little envelope. So this is definitely going in a pocket here. This little card, I had 2 more of these, so I'm going to put one in here. And if I do that other third binder that I got out before I do Christmas journals, I might try to go ahead and do that one too. And I only had 2 more of these, so this is my next to the last one. I would love to find some more of these, but everything in here is original, you know, no printables or anything like that. So, you know, all been curated and thrifted by myself. This is a little Hallmark card. It has a little tiny Roman numeral date right here, which I can't see, so I'm not going to read it right now. But if you get this drawing, you can look at it either with your eyes or your glasses or your magnifying glass or your camera. I find a good thing to look at things like that with is my camera, and then I can zoom in on it. You know what I mean? So this will go in a pocket. Let me put the pocket things right there. Now, oh, let's see. We've got a little something on here I need to take off. Oh, I don't want to mess up this card. Recipe card. Okay, I got it off pretty much. A little, glue pad, one of those little glue pad thingamabobs. I don't know where that came from. Here's some little labels we can put on something. These are a good color, actually. I might put one on here. I was thinking about, I don't think I want to put like a big kind of canning label on here, but I was thinking about putting some right here, so maybe I'll put one of these. This one I already used. I just have 3 left here, so let's put one of these here. It's pretty sticky, but I think it could use a little bit more. Let's use my permanent glue here. That'll be the easiest thing to use without overdoing it with some Fabri-Tac, and then it would be oozing everywhere. So yeah, let's put a little, I think that would be cute right there. And then, of course, someone can add to this. And then write on there too if they want, but that looks nice. We've got the trim on the other side. Okay, now so let's add, let's see, what am I attached to here? Hold on. Let me get these in place. Okay, there we go. Now, let's add this little card. Well, let me see what the biggest thing is. This I don't think I want to punch in. I'm going to put this in a pocket also, probably. It's a little piece of ephemera. Instant cooking remedies. Cooking problem. Fruit. Let's see. Stewed fruit is turning sour. So I guess I don't know how it exactly works. Oh, I see. So you put the little brown thing right here, the little marker, onto what your problem is. And then it tells you down here a helpful hint. Add a pinch of baking soda to the fruit and re-boil for 5 minutes. So that's cool. That could actually be really handy. You want to do one more? Let's see. Slightly stale bread. Okay, let's see what they say to do for slightly stale bread. Oh, that's a long one. Let me see if I can read it. It's tiny writing there, or print. Sprinkle bread with water or milk, wrap in, what does it say? Aluminum foil, bake at 350 degrees Fahrenheit, about, does that say 8 minutes or 6 minutes? I think it's 6 minutes. If hard crusted, open foil for 3 to 5 minutes. More. Okay. Well, that's an interesting solution. I don't know if it, you would have to test these things out to see if they work, but I think it's just an interesting piece of ephemera, but I don't want to punch it in because, of course, then that wouldn't slide, so that will go in a pocket. Where are my pocket things? I'm putting that with the little kitchen shower card. Okay, so this is the next kind of big thing. I think this is from here. Let me see. Yeah, this is from here, recipe card. We can, oh, here's something else I wanted to punch in too. A little page from a recipe card, just a recipe book. It's just a long, narrow recipe book. So we've got one of those. Let me put that to the side. We used a label. Put that to the side. I want to make sure I use everything I have pulled out here. Let's see, where's my template? Right here. Let's punch some holes here. I think we'll put this here first. This little short, narrow page. And grab my hole punch. Let me get this to the edge. Make sure my holes are in the right place. Okay, and the length looks good. Okay. It's not right on the edge though. I need to move it over a little bit. Very important, or else it won't turn right. Okay. I'd rather have it too close to the edge than too far away, except I don't want it too close to the edge because then you could possibly make your page weak by having too thin of a spot there where you're turning it. Okay. I try to punch right in the middle of these holes. Like, I know I've said that before, but in case you haven't seen other videos where I've been working on cookbook journals. Okay, so there we go. That fits right on there. Alright, so let's see. Oh, I've got a recipe card right there. So I'm glad I didn't put another recipe card right there. That worked out well. And now let's put the next recipe card right here on this spot. That looks really pretty too. On top of this green and white gingham. Let me put my lid on my glue real quick. Oh, let's not forget to look for a spot for our cupcake and our canning labels. Okay, now I need my, let's see, where was that? That other recipe card was kind of, is it at the bottom or the top? It's kind of right in the middle. Okay, so we're going to put this one at the bottom. I think I put that one right in the middle because of the size of it. It's a little bit longer than this way. So this I can put at the top or the bottom. Let's kind of put it like about, let's see if we can put it about right there. So let me see, let me line up my holes about like that. So the holes are in the right space. You have to make sure it fits into these holes but doesn't run into this hole. You know what I mean? It ends about right here, so it's perfect for what I want to, how I want to put it on into these the notebook rings right here. So all I need is 2 holes. And it'll go right here. It looks really pretty on top of this gingham page, like that. And you've got vegetables here and vegetables over on the stationery page right here. Now I have, let's see, oh, I think I'm going to put these S&H green stamps. I don't know if I did that or what, but I have a few pages here. And so this is for crafting. So whoever gets this can use these as they wish, cut them in cut off little pieces, or a whole piece like that, or whatever they want to do. So did I have any pockets yet? Let me see. No pockets yet. Okay. We might have to go back through and put the sticky type stuff on. And so we put that recipe card in right there. Oh, you know what? A canning label would look cute right here, or a cupcake. I think we can use something a little bigger, or one of those tabs. Hold on, let me see. Oh, the tab. Let me see how the tab would look here. That one tab with the candle on it. That could be cute right there. See, it really wouldn't fit up here, but it could go right here. And it would have enough glue on it so it would stay, because I could put glue here and a little bit up here, like right up in there. And then it would fit right there. I don't really want to put it at the top. but I could. I don't really like it there though. I think I like it right there. Let's see if I want to put a canning label here. These are blue and pink, so I don't know about that as far as the colors going together. All right, let's look at the other chipboard pieces real quick. We've got this one. Oh, this could be a little tab too. Stick out like that. Yum. Or it could be down here. So you can't go here or here. And this could just be a little decoration. I kind of like that too. I might do that. I think I might almost like that the best. It's got the green in the background, and that way it frees up this whole page so somebody can do whatever they want up there. Well, the same with this too, but I like this better here. All right, we've made up our mind. Process of elimination. We're going to put this right here. I think it's really cute. I love this apron here. I found a few more apron patterns as I was moving things up here and going through things. So really excited I have more because I didn't think I did. I didn't think I did. I didn't know I had so many. Okay, so I'm putting glue all over this because we're just sticking this whole thing down. And right here. So that's a little slick on the back, so we need to let that dry real good. So I'm going to try not to move that in any way. Gently turn our pages. The glue is not oozing out anywhere, so I don't have to worry about the pages sticking together. All right, so I kind of want to try out something like, oh, this would be cute right here. That would be cute right there. I know it's another chipboard piece right next to that one, but this is a whole blank page, and this has some pink in it and some green. And I could just picture it either like, well, I think it looks best like that. See, this one still doesn't look great, as good as this one, this little piece right here. And the cupcake is kind of small. This one looks perfect. This one's too bright. So let's go ahead and use this here. And this is getting toward the end, this Fabri-Tac, but this is Fabri-Tac, so it's good for chipboard pieces. I try not to put too much on there either, so about right there, so it's a little bit overlapping on the ribbon. All right, let's put our lid on here. Okay, now we've got these two pieces to put in, and a recipe card that I can punch holes in all of these if I want to. So let's keep turning here. Gently make sure we don't, I don't think these will move, but I just want to make sure I don't push on it and accidentally move it before it dries. Okay, let's put, so we have a bunch of tall things here, you know, full size things, so we can put something short in here possibly. Maybe this, or let's see. Got the chipboard piece there, something see a little shorter here. Full size. I think I want to keep this and this next to each other. The roosters have some black on them, so I kind of like that together. Yeah, we need some color right here. Let's put this recipe card right here. And of course, whoever gets this can move things wherever they want. Let's see, there's a little something on here. Don't know what that was, but this is a real pretty recipe card. Almond puffs. First of all, the almond puffs look beautiful. There's like a teapot right here, or a coffee pot, and a beautiful dish under with this blue background. I think this is such a beautiful, I have a few of these pulled out, and I think they're just gorgeous. This is another Betty Crocker card library, and this is 1971. And we can let's put this one toward the bottom, because we put the last one toward the top like that. Let's put this one toward the bottom, like this. So the holes would be about right there. All right. Just want to get that right on the edge. I think I got it right. Holding it in, trying to hold it in place. Trying to. There we go. Super cute. Okay, got that one in, and now we have two more to put in if we want. I'm saying if we want because we could put them in a pocket, but I kind of want to put some of these fun things in here. So I think I'm going to put this. I can see this right here. Oh, this would look good right here at the bottom again, kind of in the middle. It's kind of centered on these two rings. So let's do that. This is orange and this is cheese. So this orange and yellow kind of looks really nice with this piece of ephemera behind it. I think it looks pretty. I just love how things come together, you know, when you're doing a journal like this, or you know, any of my journals. I love it how I just get these random things from thrift stores and wherever, and then I put them all together, and they look so. Look at that! Doesn't it look so pretty together? I love it. Okay, let's see. So this has got these colors. Let's see. This goes this way, and then let me see. Where do we need some color, or where do we want to put this? We might need some color right here. See, there's not a lot of color right here. Oh, and again, this would look very beautiful next to this, or next to this when you flip it over. And let's see, I think I'll put the holes up here. So we have the fruit out here. Same on this side. I think I'll put this one at the top though. Alright, so about right there. This is the top of this paper. So I'm going to put it right there. And we'll put the holes right here. Okay. Get that even. Yeah, so this is a craft with me. This is not, I don't really consider these tutorials, even though I am I'm not really trying to teach you anything. I'm just trying to show you what I'm doing and, you know, give you ideas and get something done and have a little fun crafting. Keeping you company, you're keeping me company. All right, we got that one in, and that's the last thing I want to punch in. Let's start at the back. I think I've got something in there, but this could also go in here because this is tall, and this is a tall, slim pocket, and this fits in there, so I think we will put it in there. We've got a card in there now with its envelope and that little chart that I showed you. Okay, so let's go to the next pocket. So I could do something down here. No, I don't think that would look right. Or this. Oh, that does look kind of good right there. Here's the little tab. That could be cool. There's a little, this is old, you know, 1986. It's been around. It is the way it is when I got it. So it's a little crease right there, but that doesn't bother me at all. So I'm not really necessarily trying to cover that up, but yes, because I don't really like that down. I don't really like that up there. I would want to put it here, but I kind of want to put something more here, which I don't know what that will be yet. So I think I'm going to wait on that, or if I don't figure out what I want to put there, I'll put something. I'll leave it blank and let whoever gets this journal decide what they want there. But I do have a lot of scraps, or not a lot, but some, you know, some scraps from this journal, so a little pocket could go there, or I might just clip something on there, and then they can decide if they want it there. Put something on both sides, whatever, anything like that. So this pocket, oh, I don't have anything in this pocket yet. let's put the S&H green stamps in there. Like, oh, there is something in there. Wait a minute, what's in here? I've got, oh, yeah, you guys haven't seen this. This is a little thing that was just a piece of ephemera that was with my recipe stuff. They're calling, the title is Salt Sculpture. So I'm not going to read it or go into what it is, but it's a piece of ephemera from my recipe, like from a recipe book, and or that somebody had tucked into with their recipes, and so it does involve the salt. So it is a recipe for something kind of thing, so like a craft. So that is in there, and I think the rest of my pockets are pretty much these envelopes. So I'm going to go ahead and stick the little kitchen shower card in here with its envelope. So we've got 3 things in there so far. So let's leave that one. And I do have, oh, I didn't show you. By the time you see this video, I don't know if you will have seen you probably won't have seen the Thrifty Thursday where I show you where I got these cards. But I pull these out. In that video, I pull these out of the cards because they all are food related. And it's not necessarily that they're all going to go in here, but I wanted to pull them out so that I would have them here so I could put them in here somewhere. Or put some, a couple in here at least. So let's go see what's going on with the next pocket. So I've got those cards. We still have our cupcake that we haven't put in yet. Let's see. So we haven't put a candy label in here yet, or a cupcake. The cupcake sticker. Oh, let's see about. This is the back of the apron envelope. Yeah, this is the back of it. So I put it in here as a page. But I don't know if I want to cover it up yet, or let the person that gets this decide there. But on this side, oh, that would look pretty there. And I'll let it stick out a little bit like a tab. I really like that there on that. It's got pinks and it looks pretty on this kind of pinkish paper. Alright, so right there by the yellow, from here over I can put glue. So let's do that. Let's use this one. I'm not trying to save anything for anything else, so if I use all of these, that's just fine and dandy. I'll find more in my stash. I have plenty of things to use up. Or try to use. And I haven't even looked into my sticker. Those candy labels were with my stickers. They weren't, well, those were, actually, I think I have more is what it is. Those ones I showed you today, I think were out here already. But I think I have some more of those in with my stickers, not with my recipe stuff, so. Yeah. All my recipe stuff is mostly together, but may have something in other places like that, like stickers or something. Okay, so that is pretty. Again, something we need to let dry. Make sure it's straight there real quick. Little cupcake that says yum. That looks real pretty right there. Adds a lot of color. Alright, let me gently turn that. Okay, so we have this chipboard piece left, and this one, and our cupcake. Which I like to put somewhere. Let's put our cupcake right there. He looks like he belongs there. Alright, I'm going to put some Fabri-Tac on him. Or her. Or it. Ah, we're really getting to the bottom. Okay. Yeah, we're going to put that right there. That looks cute there. Looks like it should be there. Like it belongs. It's pretty thick, so I'm kind of just trying to get it to make sure it stays again. Doesn't slip around or move or anything. Okay, what do we have left? Oh, we haven't put any of these in a pocket yet, but did we come to another pocket? Or is this the one we just put stuff in? That's the one we just put stuff in. Okay. Now, let me turn. There's a little bit of glue oozing here. Let me get that off. put this, I have a little cellophane bag here. I'm going to put that there so it doesn't, if there is any glue there, it doesn't get on anything else. All right. Pocket. This one has a little booklet in here, which we put in there during the first video. So I'm going to leave that because this is quite heavy with that booklet in there. That's a pretty thick booklet. And so I think that's enough for that pocket to handle for now. And then this one has a bunch of stuff in it that we already put in there. See, a bunch of different things in there. Fun stuff. We put that in there during the first video. And are there any more pockets? I think that might be it. So it would be a good spot for a pocket on here. Oh, I know where I have a pocket. Hold on. You're probably thinking, Sheree, what about that pocket back there? Yeah, what about it? I totally forgot about it because it's hiding. It's hiding under here. I forgot about this one. Yeah, there's a pocket right here. Plus, I'm going to put a little pocket right there. So let's put a couple of these cards in. These are flash cards from Dollar Tree, but I just thought they were so cute. These are the were they phonics? I think they were the phonics type flashcards where you're learning the sounds, like A, long A, cake. So yeah, we're gonna put a cake in there, and we'll put an egg in there. Flashcard, that's perfect. And then when I put the other pocket, I'll find something to put in there. But I think we used everything. Oh, I didn't put a candy. I really want to put a candy label in here. Let me get that tucked in better. More even. Okay, there we go. I really want to put a candy label in here. Let's look before we go. Look for a place for one of these candy labels. I know they're blue and pink, but they're so cool. I really want to put one in here. Let me see. What if we put one? What if we put one here? Pocket for recipes. I don't necessarily want to put one right in the middle of this and take up this whole space in case the person that gets this wants to do something right here. And they're kind of big. Either these are both, you know, a different orientation than this one. So let's just keep looking real quick here. That is a perfect place for pockets, so I don't want to put one there. I could put something on the back of this, but it's kind of big to put something on there. You know what I mean? Or just put it. I just hate to take up. When I know it's for someone, I hate to take up the whole space because I don't know what they want. If this was for nobody, like not for nobody, but you know nobody had reserved it, I'd be more kind of open, I think. But since I know it's for somebody, let's see if this is dry enough here. Yeah, it's not going anywhere now. And since I know it's for somebody, I kind of want to make sure, I don't know. Oh, here's a good spot for something because it's so blank. Let's see if we can put something here. Yeah, I think this is the perfect spot for something. So either put something right next to this or put that one right there in the middle. Let's try this one. Can if you can. Okay. Let's try this right next to this. Oh, that looks really nice right there. That blue and green together. That actually looks really nice. Oh, that is perfect. Okay, we did it. We used one, and there's lines on there to write on too. And then there's all the spaces open. That needed something, didn't it? Yeah. Okay, we did it. I'm happy now. I hope you liked it and enjoyed this. Let's see how thick it is now that we added all that. Let me see. I want to see if those other pieces are dry up here real quick. Kind of interested to know how they turned out. Yeah, we put a piece right there. Wasn't the cake right here too? Or the other? Where is it? Let's see, maybe it was over here. Well, I can't find it right now. It was the other chipboard piece that I think we put right up here somewhere. Oh, here it is. It's over on this side. I was looking in this corner. There it is. So that's on there nice and sturdy now, and so is this. Not moving. Okay. There she is. Yep, looking good. All her goodies in there. So, yep, she's filling up. So, I do have a tie closure here I picked out. I don't know if this will be it, but I think this is like the same color as that, just a darker, bolder version. So I think this is a nice long piece of ribbon that I'll cut a piece to be a little closure, tie closure around here, even though it doesn't need it. You see it lays nice. It doesn't need a tie closure, but it would be really pretty wrapped around there. So, and I'll get some goodies together, but I'm going to consider those two pockets I mentioned, and then putting things in those, and then we'll see. So the next video should be a flip through of the final version. So if you're the one that said you reserved it, I'll go, as soon as it's done, I'll put it in my shop and try to find your comment. I think I know where it is, where you said you would like to reserve it, and let you know that it is in my shop. But you can also keep an eye on my shop, and I'll put reserved, and when you see the word reserved, you'll know this is the one. Of course, you know what it looks like. So anyway, you'll know it's for you. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and stay tuned for the final version and flip through coming up soon. So thank you, and I'll see you in my next video. Have a great day.